Yeah, congratulations to Connor Stewart now, who's through to the semi-finals along with Tom Ansell and Marley Swindells. Although we've just heard some breaking news about Tom Ansell, who may not be able to compete in the semi-final due to a rib. We'll bring you more on the latest shortly. But let's get on with the final fight. I know, Richard Waller against Lewis Long. Let's take it away. Andy, who's our MC?
Ladies and gentlemen, now let's give it up and make some noise for in the blue corner, it's Richard Waller! And keep the energy because he'll be fighting in the red corner, Lewis Long! Boxing fans, let's size them up and count them down. It's total combat!
So, Richard the Whirlwind Waller from Birmingham, a kickboxer with 9 or 10 years of experience. He is the lightest of the entries, and he's up against Lewis Long. He is the heaviest of the competitors from Pontypridd. He shaved off the beard that we saw in his pre-fight interview. Started in Thai boxing and kickboxing. Fascinating contest here. Billy Phillips has officiated at 2 Commonwealth Games and the Beijing Olympics back in 2008. Many European and world title fights. And he's in control here for this battle. It's Birmingham in the red trunks. Richard Waller against the pride of Pontypridd, Lewis Long. Long, been boxing for 2 years, started in Thai boxing and kickboxing and has a good record in MMA. So we have had MMA victors already with Marley Swindells, so fascinating to see which man takes the early initiative, and certainly some good exchanges from both men, actually.
Yeah, excellent. Lewis Long started off very well. Nice tight guard, moving his head lovely. And I thought it was going to be an early night for him straight away, but in fairness, Waller's come back, caught him alone, but you just see how physically strong Lewis Long is. You know, he looks an intimidating character as well, especially with the beard shaved off and the shaved head. But he's rolling his head well, he's moving side to side, he's looking for good, strong shots, but he's making Waller work. He's making him work every second.
How impressive you've been with Long? I mean, I know he's been working with you and sparring with you and sort of asking advice. Have you been impressed with how he's taken to this new discipline?
No, he hadn't actually worked with me or sparred me, but I went up a gym which he uses to do a bit of sparring. I seen him there sparring, and he's a nice boy, but you know, he's a grappler by nature. That's his game. He likes to get people down on the ground. So this is a new format for him, but he come out well. But here comes Waller.
Oh, great shots from Richard Waller, and Lewis Long was in trouble there.
Yeah, he took them well. He had to suck it up. You know, he's been winning the contest so far, but that little bombardment there by Waller is putting him on shaky legs.
Well, Waller himself said before tonight's Total Combat that he's not afraid of a scrap and he's not afraid to get involved and really make his presence felt in the ring, and he's certainly done that. Good exchanges by both men, and now Long just trying to assert his dominance, but Waller's using that superior reach and managing to peg back Lewis Long with a couple of decent efforts.
Yeah, he's definitely come back into this fight now, Waller. He's picked his shots very well. He caught Lewis sort of napping. You know, he'd been working hard, then all of a sudden he just stop and he lay, and he get caught with single little shots, but accurate shots, which are shown to hurt them.
So stop the clock temporarily. Phillips just wanted to make sure everything was okay.
Again,
good right there.
Yeah, he's picking his shots lovely. He's coming on the side of his ear all the time. I think Lewis has to tuck his hands up just a little bit. He's moving his head, he's putting his hands just on the bottom of his chin, but he's leaving his head exposed, and then the shots he's getting caught with.
So just over 3 minutes left now in this last first round encounter. There's a place in the semi-finals up for grabs here. And the money is going down here. Started with £4,000. As we get towards the halfway stage, we're now just under 2,000. A long way to go.
He's boxing well now, Wall. I think Long is so quick. Good shot there by right hand. You know, those are shots he needs to throw that right hand over the top. Maybe he needs to double his jab up first and then throw that right hand over the top. Disguise the right hand.
Good last 10 or 15 seconds there from Lewis Long, just trying to remind Richard Waller that he's in a contest, and he's certainly feeling that, the man from Birmingham.
Yeah, he's having success with a leading right hand, which is pretty hard to have success with. But as I say, Waller's having a success with a leading right hand. Very good fight, this one, Rob.
Well, and we still have the possibility of a 30-second blitz. Good shots there from Lewis Long. Now he works to the body. He's got Waller on the ropes, and he wants to make this little foray forward count here and tire out his opponent.
Good shots himself there by Waller, picked them well. Worked the body, worked the head. Oh, he's getting caught with some shots now, Lewis. It's every time he goes on the back foot, he sort of eases off and he gets caught with shots. That's a good shot there by Lewis.
Inside the last 2 minutes now, and this will be tiring. This will be hurting both men.
This is the closest fight we've had so far. Both of them have had their successes. Both of them have been hurt. Good shots there by Lewis. He's keeping the pressure on. I know Lewis is a very tough and fit boy.
Do you get a feeling here that Long is just beginning to wear Waller down a little tiny bit?
I don't know, but definitely Waller has to take his foot off the gas. As we see it, he comes back with two cracking shots. Could have had the curse of the commentator then, which we have. I think we have. Lewis is nice and tight. Lewis is attack hold on.
Waller's really making Long suffer there on the ropes. Lewis Long is hanging on, trying to throw some punches. He's definitely hurt, perhaps a little bit wobbly on the feet there, the man in the yellow trunks from Pontypridd. Waller with another big rise, and he sends Lewis Long to the canvas. Can he get up before the 8? Well, he's in all sorts of trouble here.
I think he's okay. I don't know. He took some heavy shots there. He's still a lot of time on the clock.
40 seconds to go here, Enzo, and I just think Waller might sense something here, and he has done. And Lewis Long, despite a good effort to try and get back into that fight, Waller finished him off and did so in style.
Yeah, he used his range well, he used his shot picking well. You know, he put a lot of effort out into that, Lewis Long. I think he tired just towards the end.
Love you too. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by TKO, Richard Waller.
Well, Richard Waller said he wasn't afraid to scrap, and he did really well there, stopping the fight with 30 seconds to go. Long had done all he could to try and counter the taller man's advances, but despite giving away several kilos to Lewis Long, the lighter man with the longer reach had the victory, and he's now in the ring ready to talk to OJ.
Thank you very much, Rob. Richard, it was a great fight. He came out swinging at you, didn't he?
Yeah, I expected that. I did. I thought he was going to come at me, throw some body shots. I'm the lightest in the competition, but I hit the hardest, and that's what counts.
We heard you shout at the end, it doesn't matter about your weight.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I got a right hand, and they all go down.
We saw he caught you a few times. We thought it was going one way. You seemed to just be shaking it off, though.
He didn't catch me with nothing.
Didn't catch you with anything at all. Put your hands together for your winner, Richard Waller.